For the first time, the DCU's Metamorpho has been teased in the Superman teaser. Metamorpho is one of the most distinctive and eye-catching characters in DC Comics. Despite being portrayed by Anthony Carrigan as Superman in the DCU, his exact function in the narrative is still unknown. Although he isn't as well known as other characters in the film, Metamorpho is an intriguing addition to the DC universe and its future because of his extensive past and amazing abilities. The first movie in James Gunn's DCU Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, is Superman. It has an exciting cast of DC heroes, such as Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, Krypto, the Green Lantern Guy Gardner, and Metamorpho. Knowing Metamorpho's beginnings, skills, and possible position in Superman offers both new and experienced comic book readers an intriguing look at what the movie might delve into. In 1965, Metamorpho made its debut in The Brave and the Bold, number 57, which was authored by Bob Haney and illustrated by Ramona Fradon. In contrast to many superheroes who actively pursue their abilities, Rex Mason's metamorphosis was a sad accident. Mason, a former explorer and soldier of fortune, was employed to recover the Orb of Ra, an ancient Egyptian artifact, by Simon Stagg, a wealthy and dubious entrepreneur. When Mason was exposed to a meteorite carrying the orb and betrayed by Stagg's enforcer, Java, his quest took a dangerous turn. Mason's body was molecularly changed by the meteorite's radiation, turning him into Metamorpho, a creature who could change his shape and imitate any element. After being first appalled by his new look and skills, Mason's identity issues started to appear frequently in his stories. Despite his heroic efforts, Metamorpho was frequently depicted as hesitant, both accepting the special chances his abilities provided and longing for a cure for his illness. Throughout his comic book career, Metamorpho has been a part of several well-known superhero teams, such as Outsiders and the Justice League. Even though he has a hideous appearance, fans adore him because of his bravery, devotion, and sense of humor. The foundation of Metamorpho's abilities is his capacity to change his body into any element or compound listed on the periodic table. With so many uses for his abilities, he is among the DC Universe's most adaptable characters. Metamorpho has the ability to change some or all of his body into elements like iron, mercury, oxygen, or even more complicated substances like gases and acids. He may also compress, stretch, or mold himself into tools, weapons, or other items by changing the composition and state of his body. Additionally, Metamorpho is incredibly resilient and long-lasting. He can survive in harsh situations, including space, because he doesn't need food, drink, or air. In addition to changing his shape, Metamorpho can cause chemical reactions in his body that can neutralize toxins or produce explosive chemicals. He can compete with some of DC's most formidable characters thanks to his increased strength from his inorganic form. Because of these powers, Metamorpho is both a terrible foe and a powerful ally. Additionally, his abilities fit perfectly with the identity and metamorphosis themes that frequently characterize his storyline, as he must balance his incredible abilities with the personal sacrifices they entail. It's unclear from the Superman teaser if Metamorpho is a friend or an enemy. Metamorpho is unquestionably a hero, albeit one with a hesitant streak, at least in the comics. He has always been motivated to battle for the greater good by his moral compass and commitment, particularly to those he loves about, but his involvement is depicted in the Superman trailer in a less clear-cut manner. Because of his hideous look and powerful abilities, Metamorpho might easily be portrayed as an opponent or threat to those who are not familiar with the character. He has a really ominous appearance, but it's not clear what part he will play in the story. This ambiguity might result from the fact that Metamorpho frequently finds himself at odds with others around him due to his comic book beginnings. There is room for a complex characterization because of his association with ethically questionable people like Simon Stagg and his initial resistance to embracing his heroic side. If Superman plays into these aspects, Metamorpho might be shown as a misunderstood character who ultimately sides with Superman and his supporters. The incorporation of Anthony Carrigan's Metamorpho into the Superman film universe creates intriguing narrative opportunities. Superman is a symbol of optimism, hope, and the promise of humanity, while Metamorpho frequently deals with themes of alienation, loss, and the quest for identity. The two characters could have an interesting relationship as a result. Metamorpho's existence in Superman might, in fact, fulfill a number of narrative purposes. He might be comparable to Superman, for example. Metamorpho, like Superman, is an outsider attempting to make his way through a society that frequently misunderstands or fears him. By emphasizing his compassion and leadership abilities as he assists Metamorpho in realizing his heroic potential, this parallel could strengthen Superman's storyline. A moral quandary might likewise be reflected in Metamorpho. Superman's belief in atonement and his dedication to non-violent solutions may be called into question if Simon Stagg or another villain manipulates Metamorpho. This would enable the narrative to delve into the subtleties of heroism. Furthermore, Superman would have a vital ally in Metamorpho. Because Metamorpho's special skills complement Superman's, they might be crucial in a bigger conflict. His adaptability and scientific background may also be useful in handling challenging problems. Metamorpho may also serve as a spark for the DCU's team-building efforts. The presence of Metamorpho may allude to the creation of a team or a larger DC Universe project, because James Gunn has a preference for ensemble casting. This may establish the foundation for organizations such as Outsiders or the Justice League. In the end, the story might be enhanced by Metamorpho's incorporation into Superman. His character will undoubtedly have a significant impact on DC films, regardless of whether he turns out to be a dependable comrade, a reluctant hero, or a person torn between opposing forces. Because of this, he makes one of the most exciting Superman debuts in the DCU. That's the end. Unlock the secrets of storytelling through our video, our YouTube channel's guide to the art of cinema. Join us as we delve into the narratives, the characters, and the sheer enchantment that movies bring to our lives. From script to screen, we've got it all covered. Join us as we analyze, critique, and appreciate the magic of movies. Subscribe to our channel for more videos.